Hello everyone, we hope you're well. Now, it's that time of year again, and we've been and bought this, look, now this, I don't know whether you can see that, look. This is the Christmas dinner deal. Now, this is from Heron Foods, and it's one joint and any 6 sides for £15. Now last year it was $13.99, so mate, £1 and a penny dearer. The way things are going, I don't think that's bad. Now what we also noticed, last year you had a choice of turkey or gammon, and then you picked up your 6 different side dishes, vegetables if you like. Now we think there was 10. We counted them. There's 10 sides to choose from. You still get 6, but you've got more choice. So I think this is pretty good. Now as you can see, I've got it all laid out there. No, I haven't, mate. It's all in the freezer. I'm not getting it out until I'm ready. But I'll go and get that out now. Now, I think this is going to be a good deal because a lot of this stuff is the same as last year. Now, I'll probably take a bit less notice of the instructions this year and just cook it the way I think. But you can do what you like. What I thought is we just want to show you the deal and we'll cook it. In fact, instead it's a meal for 4, so we're going to do it for the 2 of us. I'll show you the whole meal, but we're going to cook like half of it. Right, let me go and get it all out the freezer and we'll start having a look. Right, there it is. Now straight away you'll notice this it's not one meal, is it, for £15? No, because last year we enjoyed it, so we bought another one, and it did say on there that you were allowed 2 purchases. So instead of going back, we said let's just buy 2 because we know it's going to be reasonable. Now for us, the biggest letdown is the meat, but mate, what do you expect? They're good enough. I wouldn't say they're not edible because they are, so don't stress, but if you're expecting a great big turkey joint, you're not going to get it, but they're still okay, if you know what I'm saying. Now we bought 2 meals here, so I'll just show you. This is not the full choice, but just to show you. Now there you've got that, look, the Best Buy turkey there, and that's the gammon. Now with the 1 meal you get a choice of the 2. As I say, we've got 2 meals. Now, we like the pigs in blankets, but we ended up with 2 of those. Thinking about it, was that the best option? Maybe not. But of course we're thinking, well, traditional dinner, you got to have them, haven't you? But we've got 2 of those. And there we've got the beef roasted potatoes. Now actually, they were quite nice, so maybe we should have had 2 of those. Never mind. We've also got, there look, red cabbage with apple. Now, we got that. We're thinking we should have had 2 of those. Oh, come on, never mind. We got the cauliflower cheese. That was lovely last year. And these Brussels, you see, look, we've got 2 bags of those. 1 on each deal. So, they're lovely. They're really good. Now, here, the dauphinoise potatoes, if that's how you say it, they were nice as well. And these carrots, look, these chantenay carrots with butter, they were lovely, they were. We've got 2 bags of those. There's your beef dripping Yorkshire puddings, and they were fine as well. And here we've got roasted root vegetables. Now, don't think we had that last year. I think that's a new one they've put in. So really, it doesn't look bad, does it? But that's just to show you that we bought 2 lots. Now, what I'm going to do now is put half this away and we'll pretend I bought 1 meal. But that was just to show you what some of your choices are, because we've not got them all because we're trying to make meals out of it. So let me just sort this out. If that bit's a bit confusing, just ignore it and pretend I've only bought 1 lot. And I'll show you that now. Right, now, if you found that first bit confusing, try not to worry about it. I was just trying to show you that you've got more choice than you had last year. But me and Wendy's just stood here and made a decision what we're going to have today. So for our one meat, we're having the turkey joint look. I mean, really, for your dinner, I suppose that's the one to pick, isn't it? I know we could have had the other, but we're going to have that. We're going to see how that goes. Now, this, it says cook from frozen 2 hours. Well, there's no way in the air fryer that's going to take 2 hours. So I reckon about an hour for that. Bearing in mind we did cook this last year, so an hour will be plenty. Now, we've gone for the chantenay carrots because, as you saw, we bought enough for the 2 meals. We got 2 packets of these. I found these really nice last year. I see no reason why they won't be nice this year. Now it says there you can microwave these. Now I'm thinking we did everything in the air fryer last year, but I'm wondering if maybe we should do these in the microwave just to make it easier. So they can be microwaved. Let's put them slightly to one side. Now these, cooked from frozen, 4 servings, same again. Now 40 minutes. Now they're not going to take 40 minutes, mate. I reckon about 20. So they'll be going in the air fryer. Now obviously we want pigs in blankets, and as I mentioned I think I overdid it, but we've got 12 pigs in blankets there, so I shall do half of those. I'll do 6, and it says for them, look, 35 minutes. Well, that's a bit long, as we found last year, because we did have those last year and they were alright. Now these red cabbage, look, now red cabbage with apple, we had one of these the other week with a meal, and I'm getting a bit of a taste for it again. We've not had it for a while, I don't know why. That says, look, again, 4 servings, 40 minutes. It's not going to take 40 minutes in the air fryer. It just isn't. About 20 again. Now this could change, but here we've got the roast potatoes. Now, again, I shall split this bag in half so we can see exactly. Because we're cooking it for 2, so if it's not enough, we'll know. And I'm rustling the bag, I do apologise. Now with these, where's it tell you? Yeah, I'll cook them at 200, and it says 30-35 minutes. Well, we like them well cooked, so I don't mind if it takes that long. But I think we'll do that as we go along, because we like them to be slightly overdone, if anything. I think they're much nicer. So we'll see how they cook. Now, these. Now I reckon there's 6 in there. It's difficult to count, I know. But we'll do 3, because Wendy likes them more than me, so she can have 2 and I'll have 1, because I'm that sort of a chap. It says on there, look, 200 degrees, 5 minutes. Now, we think 5 minutes is going to be more than enough, so we'll probably do them for about 3 or 4 minutes and see how we go. Now that really is just to show you what we're going to do. God, I'm sorry about all that rustling. These bags are so noisy. But if there's room in the air fryer, I'll do them in the air fryer, but I think we might do those in the microwave. We'll see how we go on that. Now, there's your meat and your 6 extras. So, obviously, I think the meat's going to take slightly longer. But anyway, we've had enough waffling. I'm going to get as much as I can in this this air fryer, look, the Turbo Twin from Cosori, because you have got 2 levels of cooking in there, and you've got that drawer. So I'm hopeful we're going to get most of it in here, but well, till we get started we don't know. So come on, let's make a start. Right, now I've brought you back because, mate, we had the washer on again. That's finished now. So I've started splitting some of the items in half, and that's what I'm doing. The washer's finished, so let's get this meat in. Right, now as I mentioned, I didn't realise last year, but you take that away from the packet, you take that off, and then you cover that with foil. So let me get a piece of foil and cover it up. Right, now there's the foil. Now what we're going to do is pop that straight in. Right, that's covered that with foil. Let me get this in the cooker. Right, now we're ready to go. So let's get this plugged in. As I say, we're using the Cosori turbo tower as much as we can. We'll see how we go. It should be alright actually. But let me put this in for you, look. Let's get an idea of the cost. I've set it on 24p, look. So we'll get that plugged in. There we go. Right, we're going to put this in the bottom. So if I take this drawer out, now, I think you can see that okay, yeah you can. Now, we may need that. We've got double level cooking. Now, I'm leaving the crisper tray in, and because this is the only item in at the minute, I'm going to put it right in the middle. There we go. Now I'm actually going to cook this at 170, so, oh, I turned it off. We're in drawer 2, we're going to go roast. We'll start it off on roast anyway and then see how we go. We'll go 170. Well, we will if I can press, oh it only goes down to 175. Well, that's fair enough. Now I think I'll give this 20 minutes before I put the rest in. So if I set that to 20 minutes, oh, I've gone too far already. Huh. Mate, I can't do it this way on. It's because of the camera. I blame everything, I do. Let's get that, where are we? Let's get that started. Right, so that's got 20 minutes now at 175. Well, let's see how we go. I'll keep my eye on it as well. But while the camera's off, I'm going to get the rest of that divided in two. Look, you can see I've already made a start, and I can get the bits back in the freezer. Right, now as you can hear, the turkey joint is actually cooking at the moment, so I'll have a look at that soon. But what I've done is split these in half. So these are a meal for 4, but I'm doing it as a meal for 2. But the meat was frozen, so I've really got to cook the old joint. I'm confident we'll eat that, but what I will do when we finish, I will cut it in half and show you what you would get. Don't worry about that. So you have to bear that in mind. But as I say, for 2, I've split these in half now. Now there was 6 of those, so that's 3, the Yorkshire puddings. Now these Brussels with this bacon, we know they're ever so nice. And these carrots, look, they've got like garlic butter in them. And I've struggled to get them out of the bag, but that'll give us a taste. They're nice as well, we know that. As I say, we had some red cabbage the other week and it was just like that. I can't remember whether we got it from Heron or Iceland, I forget now. That was lovely. That's going to be nice. The potatoes, we've had them before, they're nice, so that's no problem. Now they'll be going in soon. Now, pigs in blankets. Mate, it was all alright, so I'm expecting this to be quite a good meal. The only thing you may have noticed already, Wendy's going to have to make some gravy. That's a sad loss, isn't it? No gravy. We're not going to worry about that. Now, let me just show you the cooker. I say cooker, look. You know I mean air fry, don't you? Come on. Now, that's been on almost 10 minutes now. Let's have a look how much It's used 3p at the moment. Now let's just have a look at this. There we go, that's cooking all right. Now what I forgot to mention is put a weight on you see that we've got a cover on the top of there, look, just to stop it flying up. It was starting to fly up in the corner. There we go, but that's cooking all right. You've got to be careful, haven't you, because if that takes off it goes on the heater. Right, back in we go. Right, now I know that all looks set out neatly, but while that turkey's cooking, I've decided I'm going to put these in the bottom because I want that all to cook together. Now, you see I've took the crisper tray out, so I'm happy with that. They'll all get mixed up together and they'll cook beautiful. That'll be great. And then I can wash that. Now also, we've got plenty of room to get all this in here, but what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to wrap that up in some foil and put it in the corner, because these will all want about the same amount of time. Now also, I feel the pigs in blankets can go straight in there. I don't want to cook them too long though. They'll be fine in there, that'll all be mixed together, that's going to be nice. Right, but I do feel I want to do those in their own little, well you'd say container, but I'll wrap them up in foil. That's something Wendy's done for a long time. It seems to work better. I think we could get the carrots in as well. Let me get this wrapped up and have a look and I'll bring you back. Right, there we are, look, I'll just wrap that up. Just fold the corners in. Right, we can let the steam escape, it's no problem, but we've done this before and it worked fine. Now, if I put that into there, I still think we've got enough room to get the carrots in. I think we're just going to put the carrots in. Do a little parcel like that, and I'll get the carrots in as well. Right, here we go again. Fold the corners in. I only know this because I've watched Wendy and it seems to work. Well, if I don't fold that in too far. Right, now they'll sit just there. Now, it's fine for the steam to escape. We're not worried about it. Look at that, that's actually worked out pretty good for the two of us, hasn't it? I think that's fine. So all I've got to do now is put the potatoes in next. And the Yorkshire puddings are going to take about 5 minutes. Tell you what, we've only got a couple of minutes left on the turkey with its first stage, and then I can put the potatoes in. So let's get the camera moved ready. Right, there's my first 10 minutes. So what I will do now, that seems okay. I bet that's still frozen solid in there at this length of time. I'm sure it will be. So what I'm going to do is just put the potatoes along the side. Well, they fit in there lovely. It's another bowl for the washing up. Right, you see what I've done there? I'll pop that back in. Now, I think I'm actually going to turn this up a little. Now you're in a little bit of the corner. Let me get around the camera so you can see. Now we're on number 2. So what I think we'll do now, we will go, right, we're going on to roast. And what we're going to do, we're going to do it at 200. I'm going to boost it up now. Now it's started, I think we'll get it going a little quicker. Actually, I want 30 minutes on there. No problem, is it? There we go, 30 minutes. It's the other veg I'm putting in for 20 graham. I nearly didn't cook Wendy's dinner right then. Oh dear, what I would have been in trouble. There's the other drawer ready to go. Right, now as I'm sat thinking about this dinner, There's no need to watch it, is there? I think I'm going to make sure the meat's quite a bit on before I put the rest of this in, because when that's cooked we want to eat that, don't we? And the meat's got to rest, and we like the potatoes well done, so there's no real rush. I'm trying to get the timings right to help you really, but I've got to think of my own dinner, haven't I? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a look at this meat and see what I think, and then I'll get back to you. Right, as I said, I'm checking the meat, and that is still really, can you see that? It's hard to see, isn't it, in the light? It's still -2, it's still frozen in the middle. So I thought it was going to take less time than it is, but I'm going to let that keep cooking. And what I think we'll do, yes, I'll let that go a little while longer, and I'll sit and ponder on my next move, because I want the meat well cooked, but I don't want it to get ruined. So I'm happy with that. And the potatoes, we like them well cooked. If ever we go out anywhere, when you eat it, if they're not well cooked. Right, let's get that back on there so that don't blow up. Right, I'll get that put back in, and I'll bring you back in a little while. Right, there's our notification, the time's up. Let's see what situation we're on with this meat now. Now, I think this is going to be a reasonable way cooked through, but I don't think it's going to be ready. And I don't mind that, I've got to be honest, I don't. It seems to be going quite well. Maybe not as quick as I thought. Wow. Actually, I'm making a better job of this year than last year. I think last year, I don't think I put the foil on. I think I should have done. Let's see what the temperature of the meat is. I'd expect this to be rising now, so oh, it's still not very high, look, is it? I don't know whether you can see. I have to try and get this in the right light so you can see it. That's only reading 13 degrees in there. Now, what I am thinking, if that takes another quarter of an hour, it'll need to rest as well. So I've still got a little bit of time, but I might actually put the veg in now. But what I'm thinking is, I wonder if I can put this in. If I remove that, get it turned on. There we go. There's a flashing light. Now, if I can insert this probe, it's got to go up to that line. The thing is, we've got that load of stuffing in the middle, haven't we? So, right, that's gone in there. I think we might give this a go now. And instead of taking it out for a look, I think we'll do it by the thermometer. Now, while it's out, oh, that foil's ripped. While it's out, we'll move the potatoes about. They're cooking lovely, they are. Oh, it's not completely broke through, that one. But they are cooking fine. They're fine. They're going to be like we like them, I can see it. Right, let's get that back on top. I almost forgot this. There we go. That would be a disaster, Graham. Right, let's get this back in. And we'll put the other drawer back in. Now, right, so the bottom drawer, look, number 2, we had it on roast, and it did seem to be working all right, so I think we're actually okay at that. But I think we're still going to leave it. I think we'll go 190. You've got to sort of do what you think's correct, haven't you? It's I'm going to put that on for 32 minutes. Now, I don't think it's going to take that long, obviously, but we'll go with that. And then number 1, right, number 1, I'm going to have that on air fry 195, and I think we'll go 20 minutes on that. No, come on. Yeah, I think we will. No. Yeah, because we've got time for the meat to rest, haven't we? I'll go 22 minutes. Now what I will do, I'm going to press sync, because as I said, the meat will have to rest anyway. Right, so we've not actually started those yet. That'll be about 10 minutes yet. But as I say, I'm not worried, because if the meat's done, that's fine, that's no problem. But just in case it's not, I hope that makes some sense. It does to me, in my own little world. Wendy be getting hungry now, she wants a dinner. So do I. Right, I'll bring you back. Right, now I've brought you back because I don't think we've got any more than about 10 minutes to go. So I'm actually going to take that foil off. Get that now. Don't pick that up with your hands, Graham. Obviously, it won't be the first time. Right, I'm going to take that off now, because I'm going to give that a little more colour, I think. Oh, it's cooking lovely. Let's get that back in. There we go. That's really all I wanted to show you, because we've got about 20 minutes left there, but it ain't going to take that long. I'm sure it's not. Right, we've got just over a minute left, and we've got 1 minute left before the thermometer says it's going to reach temperature, so that's all gone pretty well now. I know it's took some time to cook, but this meat does look a lot better for it, so I'm happy enough. Right, we'll get it out and have a look. Now as for the veg, I'll just keep that warm while the meat has a rest. But it's only got about 50 seconds to go, so I'll bring you back. Right, now, that beeping noise is the thermometer. It's reached temperature. So, let's get this meat out and have a look. I tell you what, that looks alright, doesn't it? Look at it. It's got a nice bit of colour to it now as well. And that's how we like our potatoes. Now, how do I keep this quiet? There we go. Turn it off, mate. That's the way. Right, that's got to just relax for a little while now, and then we'll dish it up. And I'll just put the veg on keep warm. Let's show you what they're like, because you might think they're a little well done, but they're not. They look lovely. Let's just pop them back into keep warm. Right, that's had some resting time, and I've got the Yorkshires in there. They're just in for about 4 minutes. And this has had a good rest now, so let's get this lifted out. Still very hot. Let's have a look at this meat. Oh, there's the air fry finished. Let's put you so you can see this meat. There we go. Right, now I'm going to cut this in half, because, as I said, we're supposed to be doing it for 2, not 4. And we want to see what it's like inside, don't we? It will be cooked, I'm telling you, because that thermometer's been pretty good. And I've checked it with the old one as well, because it's still new. Oh, that looks alright in there. Can you see that? I think you can. Let me show you before I slice it up. Right, there's the meat, look, you can see. That looks cooked perfectly. Actually, I think that's a lot better than last year. It looks better. That's just me, isn't it? But, come on, let's get it sliced up. Now, as I said, we'll just do half, just to see. And I'm going to do thick slices. I'm not fooling about. Look at that. that does actually look okay. Wendy's busy making a gravy. So, oh, it's alright. Now, if that was made for 4, I think you're going to get a couple of reasonable slices there. That's what you would get for 4. Let me give you a better picture just so you can see again. Well, as you see, that's cutting off, and there's your meat for 2 people. Actually, that's not bad. It's not bad. Let's get it on the plates and see what it's like. Right, there's our 2 dinners. Now look, that don't look bad, does it? But I know it don't look bad, but I can tell you what, it's lovely. Now these Brussels, look at them. That's just how we've got a right liking for them. Let's just take a Brussels. Oh yeah, that's just right for me. And these carrots, well, carrots are carrots and they're lovely. They're very sweet, these Chantenay, aren't they? Now, I don't know how you like your potatoes, but look at that. Mate, they're crunchy on the outside. Oh, look at that, perfect. They are. I'm not going to be able to eat that, it's going to be too hot. Now, let's show you. Cooked on both sides, look. Now that is down actually to the air fryer, isn't it? It's a good air fryer. Now the meat, let's try a piece of the meat. Look, oh, it's getting the red off my cabbage. Oh, doing that slower has made such a good job of that. And to be fair, that's okay. We might have that tomorrow, we might not eat it today, because this is quite a decent dinner. I mean, you can't say it's not. Look at that, £15 for 4 dinners like this. You can't beat it, mate. Oh dear, that cabbage is lovely. Make some more of that, getting a taste for it. Right, do you want me to taste a pig in a blanket? Come on, we know what they're like. Let's see if they're rubbish sausages. No, they're not. They're alright. All this needs now, bit of cranberry sauce and some of Wendy's lovely gravy, and we'll be laughing. So, right, we're going to go away and eat this dinner now. I mean, I can come back and tell you what I think. That might be a good idea. I don't like standing up eating my dinner. Mate, it's not English. It's not even British. Well, I've come back to you. I've barely finished chewing. What did we think to that dinner? I tell you what, I think you can see what we thought to that dinner. Wow, that was so nice. I know we always say you can't beat homemade, and you can't really. But if you're using this dinner, I mean, for us, you know, we're going to get 4 meals for £15 there. We are, aren't we? Me and Wendy will have this twice, and you can see we've only eaten half that joint. Now, I've got to be honest, I think Graham made a good job of cooking that. Again, I think that might be partly due to this thermometer, but anyway, and the air fryer's fabulous. Anyway, what should I say that? It's me that's done it, not them. Now, I cooked that slower than I might have done, but it's still a lot quicker than using your oven. But it was so nice. I said to Wendy, I can't eat that other half of that meat. We'll have to have that tomorrow. She says, well, I'm saying that was all right. I think Wendy's still eating hers. She ain't finished yet. Oh, I can't mess about, mate. I want to get this video made so I can show you how good it is. I don't know whether you can see, that's cost 40p. Well, you can hear her chop. She's still chopping stuff up. Sounds like she's cutting a plate in half. Let me show you, look. That cost 40p to cook that. And it were excellent. I've got no problem with that. Right, do we think it's value for money? Are you joking? What do you think, Wendy? If you're not, well, I've probably got a mouthful now. She's been
yeah, it's spot on. It's been all right. Everything. I mean, if you wanted to add something to it, if you were doing it around Christmas, then you can. You know, mashed potato if you want. That's hardly anything. But
we've got the other veg that we've not had, but we've done this as the plain meal, haven't we?
Yeah, to us it's fine.
It's fantastic.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
Yeah, I mean, if that were Christmas, we'd have something else with that. But that's why I tried to show you the complete thing of what we've bought. Because we've bought 2 of these meals, but I think it's excellent value.
The meat's fine, great. I mean, it's not that sliced rubbish, is it?
No, I mean, we've had this meat before in the past, and we've been very disappointed with it. But there's not a bad amount of meat on it. I hope you can see, because you're out the light, look. But that was all right. It was fine. Right, obviously it's not like a great big turkey. But you don't get a great big turkey for 15, you don't get a turkey for 15 quid. Even the crowns are 20 quid for a small one. But that was the old complete meal, and we're more than happy with that. So my effort now is try and get this meal out as fast as I can so you can see what it's like, because I don't know how long this offer's on. It only come out yesterday, and we went straight out, knocking the door down, mate, so we can so we can get this deal. And then I've just cooked it today to show you what it's like. And I'd say, even if you're not having it for Christmas dinner, just buy it, because it's good. It's a good meal, and you can keep it in the freezer till you want it, can't you? It was all cooked from frozen. And I mean, I know I was going to put some bits in the microwave, but no need for that messing about. It's all fitted in the turbo tower easy. There were plenty of room in there.
There's only two plates, gravy, jug, and the air fryer to wash.
That's true. Well, air fryer to wash. Mate, look what a mess that is. Well, you can't see because, mate, there is no mess in there. Because everything was like confined. I know, look, I let that roll around in the bottom. I tell you what, them tastes were all good mixed together like that.
You'll have time to go and watch the King.
Oh, you would have time to go and watch it. I tell you what, at this present time, I think I'm going to go and have a little sleep. I think I deserve it, don't you? Well, when I've started the video. Right, if you've enjoyed that video, I don't see why not. It was lovely. Please like and subscribe. Look after yourselves. And we'll see you soon. Sorry, I've had to have a swallow there. I found another bit of meat. Right, see you soon. Bye.